Hi, so just back with another update on COVID in Bristol and what we're doing to try and keep everyone as safe as possible. So we do understand that lockdown has been challenging for so many people, and I want to thank all of you who have followed the guidance to keep yourself safe and keep others safe. Our case numbers have started to decrease. Our case rate per 100,000 over the last 7 days has dropped to below 200 for the first time in weeks. It's very good news. But we cannot be complacent as we enter this next phase of our fight against COVID-19. The tier 3 restrictions that we are in mean that you should not meet socially indoors with people outside of your home. We need to apply the rule of 6 in outdoor areas also. Pubs and restaurants remain closed, except for delivery and takeaway. And please remember, hands, face, and space. It's about understanding the principles of transmission. It's people to people through droplets, aerosols, and shared surfaces as well. There may be the temptation to travel to tier 2 areas, but people are advised to avoid traveling between tiers unless it's essential. The Welsh Government have actually announced restrictions on travel across the border from tier 3 areas, and those restrictions will continue. Please wear a face covering as you board public transport and through the whole of your journey. This is the time to do the most we can to protect Bristol, not the least. And if we do that, we maximise the possibility of us leaving tier 3 and going into tier 2. Now, there are plans for the rollout of rapid testing in Bristol. These are going to be released soon. We've received 10,000 tests so far, but the planning does take time and needs to be approved by the Department for Health and Social Care. So we need to identify the sites, build and staff them, and set up the appropriate systems. This is not mass testing. We are taking a targeted approach to identify and break the chains of transmission. Now, this means that participants will commit to repeat testing for safety and effectiveness. We will identify who best to test and how regularly. We will focus on city areas and settings with high infection rates. And this rapid testing is for people who do not have symptoms. If you do have symptoms, please stay home, book a test through the test and trace system, or call 111. Both universities have now had their own testing programs. They're underway. We are encouraging students to get a test before traveling home for Christmas. It's important for students to protect families and each other. So students can book directly through their universities. If the result is positive, you must self-isolate immediately for 10 days. If you had a test because you had symptoms, self-isolate for at least 10 days from the date the symptoms started. If the test result is negative, you still need to behave with caution because you could still have the virus or be exposed. If you are alerted as a close contact by NHS Test and Trace, you will also have to self-isolate. We do appreciate the students' efforts to stop the spread of COVID-19 in this time. Thank you for playing your part in protecting Bristol. And just be aware, if you do have to stay in Bristol over Christmas, your university will support you. We also very much welcome the news, as does so many people, that the Pfizer BioNTech coronavirus vaccine has been approved in the UK. This offers some light at the end of the tunnel after what is a very tough year. Once the plans have been confirmed for Bristol, we'll work closely with health partners to support the successful rollout of this vaccine. This does not mean we are at the end of this challenge. The vaccine will not descend upon all of us like an impregnable shield. It's important that we do not let our guard down. We need to go along with the guidance, understand the principles of transmission, keep your distance, keep your personal hygiene up, keep your masks on. But I just want to thank everyone for all the hard work and the sacrifice you've gone through. We don't pretend any otherwise. This has been a grueling year for so many people, and the challenge is going to continue. But please continue to follow the guidelines, and we will do our best to make sure that we support you as you follow those guidelines to keep you as safe as possible. Thank you.